Hi guys, welcome to Nintendo Week. I'm Allison, and Gary wanted to rest up for our huge show today, and now I can't wake him up. Gary, wake up!
5 more minutes.
Anyway, today on the show, we'll bring you a preview of Donkey Kong Country Returns, plus a look at Sonic Colors for Wii, and Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini-Land Mayhem for the Nintendo DS system. And part 1 of our holiday shopping guide. Thanks, Gary. Stick around. Oh!
Bowser is King Koopa.
When Donkey Kong Country was released in 1994, it was a game changer.
Players loved being able to control Donkey Kong, and they loved the graphics, which brought a 3D look to a side-scrolling world.
Donkey Kong Country went on to become one of the best-selling games for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Now, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong are back in Donkey Kong Country Returns, with more barrels, more mine carts, and more ground pounds.
Donkey Kong Country Returns is faithful to the original game that fans went bananas for, and it also introduces tons of great new innovations to the series.
New moves,
An incredible new look,
and lots of secrets to uncover.
We'll check out the game in depth next week.
Everyone's favorite hedgehog is back in Sonic Colors, and once again, the fate of the world is in his hands. Sonic's nemesis, Dr. Eggman, has hatched a new evil plot for world domination. This time, he's building an amusement park in space. That fiend! To stop him, Sonic will have to battle his way through a wide variety of worlds, like the Starlight Carnival, the Asteroid Coaster, and Aquarium Park. The gameplay is a combination of third-person 3D sequences and the kind of 2D platforming that made Sonic famous. Speed isn't a given. You have to build it up by skillfully navigating through tough environments. This is the Sweet Mountain level. It takes place in a malfunctioning candy factory. And we hit the ground running. Got some white wisps. That'll give me a boost. And a series of homing attacks. And some more speed. So a huge part of this game is just timing your moves right. It moves really seamlessly from 3D to 2D. As fun as a galaxy-sized amusement park might seem, Dr. Eggman created it for one diabolical reason: to capture alien creatures called wisps so he can harness their energy and control the universe. Fortunately for Sonic, he can absorb the powers of wisps too. For example, orange ones turn him into a rocket, cyan ones turn Sonic into a laser beam that can travel through power lines, and yellow ones let him drill into the ground. Check it out. So cool. Lots of rings and other hidden secrets down here. Pipe's really fun. There are 8 different wisps in the Wii version of the game and 6 in the DS version. Some of the wisps are available in both games and some are system exclusive. Both versions of Sonic Colors also have multiplayer modes, which you can unlock by finding secret rings. In the Wii version's co-op mode, you and a friend play as 2 Sonic bots of different colors, testing out simulated obstacles and challenges designed by Dr. Eggman. You can play collaboratively or competitively, and the really cool part is that you can combine the powers of more than one kind of wisp. In the Nintendo DS version's co-op mode, you compete against another player using local wireless or the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. It's always exciting when a new game comes out starring a character you love. It's even more exciting when the game is as awesome as Sonic Colors.
In the game Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini-Land Mayhem, longtime enemies Mario and Donkey Kong are at it again. This is the 4th game in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series, and like the previous 3 games, it has a unique style of gameplay. Your job is to get wind-up Mini Marios where they need to go, but you can't control them directly. Once you start them off, they just keep going. It's up to you to keep them alive and decide on a path for them using elements like girders, springs, conveyor belts, and pipes. You've got a limited amount of stuff to use, so most of the time you'll be scrambling, putting things down, then grabbing them back up again so you can put them down somewhere new in time to keep your mini Marios alive. The puzzles get very complex, especially because often you'll be juggling a few mini Marios as well as Mini Princess, Mini Toad, and new to this game, Mini Pauline. At the end of each world, you'll face off against the big ape himself, who's armed, as always, with barrels. Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini Land Mayhem also has a brand new feature, the Construction Zone. This allows you to create your own levels from scratch and share them via local wireless or post them online using the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Wind yourself up and join the fun today. Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini Land Mayhem is in stores now.
The holidays are coming up fast, and we here at Nintendo Week wanted to suggest some great game titles for you and all of the gamers in your life.
Of course, our list begins with Donkey Kong Country Returns and Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini Land Mayhem. But we have lots of other suggestions depending on the kind of gaming experience you want.
If you're looking for a great cooperative game that players at different skill levels can enjoy together, check out Kirby's Epic Yarn.
The game's multiplayer features and whimsical design will appeal to everyone, from beginners to platforming veterans.
If you're looking for a game with a fantastic story, deep character customization, and a huge world to explore, Dragon Quest IX Sentinels of the Starry Skies is the game for you.
Even after you beat the main quest, you still have hundreds of hours of gameplay to look forward to.
If you're looking for a game that combines combat, exploration, and a deeply personal story, try Metroid Other M.
The main character, Samus Aran, is one of the most legendary female characters in video game history.
For the Pokemon fan on your shopping list, there's Pokepark Wii Pikachu's Adventure and Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs.
In Pokepark Wii Pikachu's Adventure, Pikachu competes with hundreds of other Pokemon in skill games to befriend them and bring them together to save the Pokepark.
For a more action-adventure Pokemon experience, check out Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs.
It's up to you to save the Oblivia region and all the Pokemon in it from the dastardly Pokemon pinchers using a unique stylus-based control scheme that puts you right in the middle of the action.
Tune in to the next episode of Nintendo Week for part 2 of our holiday shopping guide.
You'll be stuffing stockings before you know it.
Looks like Allison's all tuckered out after such a big show, so I'll try to keep my voice down. Join us next week. We'll be checking out a whole lot of new games, and we'll play Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Donkey Kong Country Returns?
Next week. See you then.